Week 4. Listening. Purpose. Focus on others more than yourself. Intake and process information to grow instead of repeating information you already know. Listen to understand rather than to respond. We want to focus on listening attentively, intentional listening, not just in one ear and out the other. Not something that you listen but don't process or retain. We want to focus on listening. Task. Pause before responding to process what others say. Some people even count. They'll count to 5 before responding. If someone makes fun of you or thinks you're slow, you can let them know that you're working on that, and they'll probably admire and respect you for it. Ask questions to show that you're listening and to get deeper into the conversation. Paraphrase what other people say. This shows that you're really showing an interest in what they're saying and retaining what they're saying and understanding what they're saying. Or, if you're completely off base, it gives them a chance to try to explain themselves and make sure that you're on the same page and that you understand their perspective. Don't talk about yourself. Give your opinion or advice. Don't talk about yourself. Give your opinion or advice unless asked. I don't want you to be rude and dismissive and just not talk to people. But try to focus on others. Try to focus on listening rather than speaking or sharing things that you know and coming off arrogant. Give other people the chance for once. Transcribe an audio. You could do a song that you really like. You could sit there, listen to it, and try to type it as you're listening. You can also do a book, a podcast, anything that interests you. This will get you focused on listening attentively. Self-talk. I'm a great listener. I always focus on listening to the other person. I concentrate on the details they share with me. I listen intently. I consider everything they say. I process the details they share with me. I appreciate their thoughts and words. I listen to understand and accept them. I show I care by listening. You are a great listener. You always focus on listening. Week 5. Seek. Help, advice, opinions, input, facts, etc. Purpose. To build trust, to be humble, to include others to show their importance and value, and the mastermind effect. Task. Ask someone for help on getting something done. Get advice before making a decision, or seek another's input before completing something. Gather facts and opinions. Research a topic of interest. Self-talk. I am trusting. I am accepting. I know I can be wrong. I am humble. I seek others for advice. I obtain others' inputs. I value others' opinions. I've researched facts. I make informed decisions. I allow others' insights and perspectives to open and grow my mind. They inspire me. They reassure me. They help cover my blind spots. I embrace others' wisdom. I seek what I need. For week 5, for the Seek affirmation, this is because I tend to be a do-it-yourselfer. I tend to take on the whole world and carry it all on my shoulders. A lot of times, seeking help or advice, opinions, inputs, and facts from other people will help cover your blind spots. Now, you do want to be careful where you're seeking this information from. Make sure that they're credible sources or someone that you respect, admire, look up to, and that have gotten results that you're pursuing. You don't need to seek help or advice or opinions, input, and facts from people that are going to steer you in the opposite direction of where you're going. The main point in this, or main purpose, is to build that trust, to go outside of your comfort zone. This will also help inspire you. People can give you additional ideas, and it'll reassure you. If people say, yeah, I think that's great, you're on the right track. It'll help build your confidence in what it is that you're pursuing. Including others to show their importance and value. You asking others for their advice, opinions, and input shows them that you care what they think, that you admire, respect them and their opinions. And the mastermind effect. Essentially, the mastermind effect is two plus minds coming together, and it creates infinite mental potential. So you're limited to your own beliefs, perceptions, and experiences. But you add in someone else's perceptions and experiences, you guys could come up with a whole third perception, maybe even a fourth. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after, results and impact. Week 5, or week 6, observe, reflect. Purpose, become aware to change and grow. Task, analyze and self-reflect. Admit a fault, embrace a strength, admire a trait. Self-talk, I reflect, I observe. I am aware of myself and others. I evaluate my strengths and weaknesses. I review what I observe to reflect how I can improve. I observe my surroundings. I observe others. I reflect on how I can learn from others. I reflect on how others can help me grow. I reflect on how I can help others grow. The purpose of observing and reflecting is for one to take a minute and smell the roses. A lot of times, we're so busy in the hustle and bustle of life and society that we don't take the time to truly be aware. Observing and reflecting will also help you not take things that other people do or say so personally. It will help you realize that it says more about where they are at, where they're coming from, than it does about you. Observing and reflecting on people's reactions to you helps you become more aware of the effect that you're having on people, how they perceive the things that you say and do. A lot of times we're just oblivious, and we just act without thinking. But observing and reflecting gives us some data of what we can do better next time, how we can handle situations better. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after. Results, impact. Week 12. Encourage, inspire. Purpose. Be welcoming and help others to feel comfortable and accepted. Encourage and inspire others to be their best selves. Task. Compliment and admire others' strengths and what they're capable of. Share awareness of where you see them excel and encourage them to share their value. For example, if you have a friend or a family member who's very good at something that you think that they should do more intentionally or go bigger. Maybe it be write a book. Maybe it be write a song. Maybe it be artwork. Anything that you can think of that you see in others that you think that maybe it's just lack of confidence, or lack of reassurance. Maybe it's just they're insecure. Maybe they just don't have the motivation or the desire. You intentionally encouraging and inspiring others might give them that push that they need. Sometimes we need someone else to believe in us before we can truly believe in ourselves. Sometimes we need other people's confidence in us to have the confidence to take that step. And then once we take that step, we realize that we do have what it takes. And that helps build our confidence and belief in ourselves. Task. Oh. Self-talk. I am encouraging. I encourage myself and others. I am inspirational. I inspire myself. I lead by example. I inspire others. I compliment talents. I admire strengths. I encourage others to be true to themselves and let themselves shine. I am reassuring. I welcome and accept people as they are. I admire their potential. I make them aware of why they belong. I appreciate the value they add. I encourage them that they are capable of anything they set their minds to. I encourage and inspire authenticity. I encourage and inspire others to be their best selves. I encourage. I inspire. When it comes to including others, what I personally like to do for my task is find someone that might be sitting in the corner that's usually quiet and keeps to themselves. And I try to include them. I try to encourage them to be involved, to speak up. I try to inspire them to share their ideas because they do have value and they deserve to make the most of those experiences. And sometimes they just need a friendly face or a friendly shoulder or a friendly ear or a friendly word to help give them that confidence that they need to be included. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after, the results and impact. Week 10. Serve, help, give. Purpose. Live a purposeful life with meaning. Be a contributing member to my community. To give back. Task. Do a favor for someone and accept nothing in return. Volunteer. Donate your time, resources, or something of value. This is where you can take one of the tasks from last week with your decluttering, and any items of value you can go ahead and donate. You can donate it to a local church, a local Goodwill, or just someone that you know in need. Self-talk. I love to help others. I give a hand without being asked. I offer assistance wherever I can. I love to serve those in need. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after, results and impact. The whole purpose of serving, helping, and giving is it usually makes you feel like you have more meaning. It gives you a sense of gratification. It makes you feel like you have value, like you're needed and wanted. Serving others is also great to take you out of your own little world. A lot of times we obsess over whatever it is that we're working on. We get very self-involved, very self-focused. It can cause us to be selfish and self-centered. It can cause us to lack awareness. Being intentional about serving, helping, and giving to others will help you feel more purposeful in life. It will help you raise your empathy, and it will also Week 8. Consistency, persistency, and productivity. Purpose. Keep on track with each task. Follow schedules and to-do list. Task. Make time in your schedule to be productive at something you've put off. Be intentional about making a daily, weekly, monthly schedule and to-do list. Establish a routine. Create bookends. Bookends are essentially how you start and end each day. I'm a firm believer in the importance of bookends. Why? A lot of times we wake up to go to work. We go to bed to sleep to get ready for work. And a lot of times that builds resentment. You don't feel that you're living your life for you. You feel that you're living your life to work. Creating bookends gives you control of how you start and end each day. You can center it around you. You can center it around your self-love, your self-care, something that you like doing each morning. Wake up, do that, whether it be praying, reading, listening to an audio, a shower, healthy breakfast. Same with ending the day. Make sure that it's something specifically for you that you can look forward to doing when you wake up in the morning and before you go to bed. Self-talk. I am consistent. I am persistent. I am productive. People know what they can expect from me because I am always consistent. I am dependable. I am accountable. I follow through persistently to the conclusion. I am true to my word. I stay productive to accomplish my goals and dreams. I make the most of my time. I am consistently persistent with my productivity. When working on consistency, persistency, and productivity, a book that I would recommend is Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It goes over the importance of the little things that we do daily and how they compound over time. Being consistent and persistent in life is how we ensure that our dreams and goals come to fruition. If you're consistently walking out the action steps needed and you're persistent in your consistency, then you will be productive. You will get those results eventually, as long as you're doing the proper steps to get them. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after. Results, impact. Week 9. Organize, clean. Purpose. Everything sorted and in its place. Easy to find and reference too. Task. Declutter. Take out what's not necessary. Any personal belongings you declutter can be donated to fill one of next week's tasks. Label or rearrange to be more effective and efficient. Self-care. Clean yourself and your surroundings. If you struggle with anxiety or if your head spins and you can't get out of your thoughts, a lot of times that's triggered by a cluttered environment. If you have a cluttered environment, your mind is also cluttered. A way to give yourself peace and clear out that clutter is to declutter, clean up, rearrange, create a new environment for yourself that's fresh and clean. When it comes to decluttering things, if you tend to be a hoarder like me, anything that you haven't used in the past year, you can probably get rid of. Unless there's some type of sentimental value, just get rid of it. Anything that you can buy at the dollar store. If you're not going to need it in the next month, just get rid of it. Self-talk. I am organized. I am clean. Everything has its place. I make sure everything is in its place. I always put things back where they belong. I make sure things are handy and convenient. I sort and separate things for efficiency. I am organized. I am clean. I take care of myself and my things. I wash them as needed, inside and out. Cleaning brings me peace. I make it shiny. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after. Results, impact. Week 7. Focus, purposeful, and concentration. Purpose. Eliminate distractions. Know and dedicate to the purpose that you're fulfilling. Task. Make a to-do list. Fulfill each task one at a time to completion. No multitasking. Turn off the background noise. Try meditating or try doing yoga. Self-talk. I am focused. I have purpose. I stay focused. I concentrate intently. Nothing can distract, disrupt, or interfere with my focus and purpose. I am focused. I am dedicated to my purpose. I am determined to fulfill that purpose. I am focused. What's most important about this one is a lot of times we're focused on way too many things. Our minds are in 20 different directions, and it makes us less effective. Or it prevents us from really, truly living and embracing the moment that we're in. The more we're able to focus on what it is that we're doing, on those small things, the more we can enjoy them, the more effective we can be, and the more efficient it'll be to get done. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after, the results and the impact. Week 11, compassion and empathy. Purpose. Don't judge, assume, gloat, or fix. Be understanding, accepting, and supportive. Task. Forgive someone. I know this can be hard, but one thing to keep in mind is that it's not necessarily about the other person or what they did to you, and your feelings are valid. You're forgiving for yourself so that you can let that baggage go, so that you don't have to carry that resentment. Forgiving someone also helps increase your compassion and empathy. When you forgive someone, it shows that you're accepting they're human, their flaws, their mistakes, and that you're still able to accept them as a person. That enables that person to then grow from what it is that they did from you, rather than feeling that they're stuck, that that's just their label, that's just who they are. Good people do bad things sometimes, and everyone makes mistakes. It doesn't mean that they should have to live with that for the rest of their life. Express compassion by giving patience and understanding. What do I mean by that? If you get a little annoyed or irritated because someone's taking forever in front of you, or doing something that might bother you, expressing compassion by giving them that patience and understanding enables them to be their true selves and shows that you're accepting of them. And the more intentional you are about that, the more you observe and become aware of where it is that they're coming from, the easier it will be to give compassion to those people. Write a note or a card, a thank you card, a thinking of you, getting well. Be intentional about putting yourself in other shoes and seeing their perspectives. This can be especially helpful when it comes to forgiving someone or just handling times of tension or adversity. A lot of times we get so fixated on our own perspectives, on our own feelings. We don't truly understand where the other person is coming from. But if you put yourself in their shoes and try to see where they're coming from, you'll be able to more effectively reach a common ground. You'll be able to more effectively express and communicate what it is that they do that bothers you without putting them down or being too critical. Self-talk. I am compassionate. I am empathetic. I am understanding and caring. I accept people as they are. I understand they struggle. I understand they have weaknesses. I refrain from judging. I love and accept them and try my best to understand. I know others' attitudes and behaviors express where they are at, and it might just be projected at me. I show them compassion. I empathize with their situation. I see their perspectives. I feel their emotions. I have compassion. I have empathy. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after. Results and impact. Week 13, the final week. Confidence and belief. Purpose. Build self-image and belief in self, others, goals, and dreams. Task. Reflect on your best character traits. Write out your values. When you face doubts or fears, take action to overcome them. Reflect on what you have overcome and achieved. Network. Share your ideas and passions. Get outside of your comfort zone. The more intentional you are about putting yourself out there, the more you can conquer all of those fears and worries and doubts that you might have. You realize that it's not so bad, not as bad as you're making it out to be in your head. Don't let overthinking prevent you from taking action. Action is usually the solution. Act, and you will build your confidence and belief. Self-talk. I am confident. I have a high self-image. I have purpose, meaning, and value. I know how great I am. I know I have endless potential. I am motivated and determined. I believe in myself. I love myself and it shows. Others love and admire me. I am strong and disciplined. I am confident in what I know. I am confident in what I say. I am confident in how I act. I am confident. I believe in myself. I believe in my goals and dreams. I believe in my value. I believe in others. I believe where there is a will, there is a way. I believe anything is possible. I'm possible. I am confident. Daily reflection. How many times did you use your affirmation? How, who, where did you apply your task? How was it effective? What obstacles did you face? How could you do better? Rate your purpose. 0, not feeling it at all. 10, feeling like you mastered it. Weekly review and reflection. What trends do you see in your daily answers? What would you change next time? Compare before and after, the results and impact. When I struggle with my confidence and belief, one of my go-to books is The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Confidence and belief. There's also plenty of other very good books out there. I can't think of many off the top of my head, but one of my go-tos is The Magic of Thinking Big.